To day 3 of the blended flipped cohort. In this section of our blended learning, we're going to talk about weaving assessments. Now remember, there are 2 basic assessments, formative and summative, but we're also going to add adaptive learning and personalized learning so that you understand how those can be used in an assessment opportunity. So let's take a look at the formative assessment part. If I click on formative assessments, we're going to talk about what it is. There are some examples. There's a screen show here that you'll look through to find out examples of formative assessment. And then there are a list of possible technology tools that you could use in the process of formative assessment. And this is just a small amount. As part of moving you towards the afternoon of day 3, we want you to create your own concept map of what your unit or lesson looks like and add the formative assessment pieces inside of there so that when you move to this afternoon, you'll actually be able to put that content together. Once I'm done with this work, I'm going to click back at the top where it says AEABL and it gets me back to the front. And then I will start to work on summative assessment. By clicking on summative assessment, what you're going to find is the same type of thing. There are videos to watch on what is summative assessment and various types of summative assessment and what they may include. And then technology tools that could support summative assessment. And again, there are many that do that as well, other than what's here. And then we want you to extend that concept map that you did in the prior activity on formative assessment and add the items that you would use for summative assessment. Once you've completed that, again, we're going to go back to the front page. And then we're going to take a look at adaptive learning and personalized learning. We're going to have you click on that. Learn more about what adaptive learning is, different types of adaptive learning, and there's a link we'd like you to go into to explore more adaptive learning tools. And then we're going to look through a soft chalk lesson on what personalized learning is. And then we also have an example, which is our student personalized learning system, that is a really wonderful tool that we are developing to support districts with personalized learning opportunities. Once you are done, you are then to go into the individual groups to which you belong and add your thoughts about what adaptive learning tools exist, which ones you might use, which ones you don't like, which ones cost, whatever in your exploration, and then what you think personalized learning is. How does personalized learning work for you? When we come back as a group, we will take you into the student personalized learning system so you can see what it looks like and get a chance to kind of explore that as well. So as your group, I want you to think about what that definition is, come to a common definition, and you can use the definition that we provided or come up with your own for both adaptive learning and personalized learning. And then if you have a list of resources you might use, that might be helpful as well. Let's go back to the front page again. And now that you understand assessments, I want you to think about what tools, and it could be the tools that we've already provided, but we want you to think even bigger if you have tools that you have used. And this doesn't have to be just technology tools, but tools that you have used for formative or summative assessment. And you would click on Add Your Own Assessment here. You'll see that I've added Kahoot. That's a technology assessment for formative assessment. But you again would click Add Entry, add the information that you used to describe that tool, and then whether or not it is formative or summative. And then make sure you save it. Take your break during this time and be back in an hour. Thank you.